Hello everyone, welcome back to episode 24 of Omnifactory. You may notice I'm doing something that is not something that I would normally be doing, and that is flying. Yep, that's right. I went ahead and made the angel ring, and I actually did quite a bunch of stuff off camera. So last episode we left off, I had just got the tungstate and shell, whatever that thing was. And so now I have a bunch of tungsten dust, and I made the three ingots here. Oh, we're still getting tungstate, are we? So I have, oops. Tungstate. Yeah, so I have this one is filling up with tungstate, and this one is filling up with scheelite dust, and it's making the tungsten dust out of those two. That's an EV electrolyzer, and they're coming from where are they coming from? I think it's coming from over here. Yeah, so they should go into there. Oh, I have a hole there. But I don't think I have anymore. I don't know why I saw that for a second there. Anyway, then they go into these three blast furnaces. This is all pretty straightforward setup. This one takes the tungsten dust, so it goes into here. Oh yeah, there. Oh, it's turned off now. That's the input. It goes into there. It comes out here as a hot, which goes straight into here where it cools it down, and then it goes back out of this one and back into the system. And then I have one for tungsten steel, which is this one, and one for tungsten carbide, which is that one. And at the moment, I've set them all to just 128 of each. And yeah, it's done well so far. That has allowed me to build a bunch of stuff. Before I go to the stuff that I built, I also made these things for a little bit of extra light. They look better than torches, and they let me put light that's not like you know, I've been putting a lot of painted glowstone all over the place, like yeah, there's a piece of painted glowstone, but yeah, this is like visible light, so you can see that there's actual a light source there. Yeah, so I also expanded this. We'll get into that in a minute. I haven't put anything in it yet, but making the tungsten steel has allowed me to make these things. So if we have a look at our quests, I have tungsten steel, and I have tungsten carbide over here. And the tungsten steel has allowed me to build a slice and splice, and also a soul binder. Did I say buy? I meant make. So this is a pretty straightforward recipe. The only thing that was stopping me before was the tungsten steel. Also the heads, but they were easy to make with a loot fabricator. And then I also made two more vibrant jetpacks. And I finally made the angel ring. So the angel ring is two vibrant jetpacks and two reinforced jetpacks. These are the Ender IO ones. I actually found slightly easier to make than the I guess what are these ones? Thermal. I guess this is thermal stuff, right? Yeah. Anyway, just based on the materials that's in them. So I have a slice and splice. One thing interesting, I put this double compressed octactic capacitor in here. This is like ridiculously fast. If I do a, wait, what do I need to, prescient crystal. So if I build one of those, let's do 10 because it's so fast. So I have over here a powered spawner who's spawning shulkers. He's kind of slow. He doesn't get enough power to do it at full speed for some reason. I don't know why. I think it might just be because it's not getting enough input power. Anyway, watch this thing, ready? It fills up with levels, 7, 8, and then it just goes whoop, and it's done. So quick. Okay, anyway, the thing that I'm going to do now, wait, what else have I been working on? Let me show you the rest of the stuff that I've done. So I got all of these, oop, there it goes again. I got all of these quests because I had to make the intermediate stages to get the final stage. And oh, I also did moon dust, which I had done before, but I didn't have the quest for it. So today I'm going to work on a couple of things. First of all, well, this is the main thing we're going to work on, is this stuff over here. I'm also looking at making some of these, but we might not get to that today. But actually, the first thing I want to do before all of that is I want to get rid of my staff of traveling. We can make the travel, this guy, travel upgrade. And that's because, so this was the thing that we couldn't do before. It needed a soul binder, but now we have a soul binder. So we can make this. So the thing that we need is an Enderman soul vial. There's a couple of ways you can get an Enderman soul vial. One of them is, yeah, this one is just with Enderman heads and a soul vial. And I'm going to use that to get my first one, but we're not going to use that for all of them. We are going to use, we're going to make a spawner. So we make a powered spawner. These ones, I got this from, what do you call those things down in the bottom of the world? A mine shaft. And this one I found a zombie spawner, like a dungeon in just digging around somewhere. So I'm just going to grab one of these and I'm going to change it into a Enderman spawner in the soul binder. So if I put this and this, then it fills up with levels. I can just give it some levels. And this one is slightly slower. Sounds terrible. Actually, the one that sounds terrible is the slice and splice. Let me show you what that sounds like. I added a recipe for the skeletal contractor. We can make big item filters. But listen to this. This sounds disgusting. When it goes. Is going. Oh. Wait. Oh, it's these things that are taking the... Wait, oh, okay. I think one thing I've done is I changed all these out for EV ones. So this is EV. I have these ones HV for because of the, not the wire mills, because of these things. I haven't made the EV thingy yet. How come we're not getting... it's still doing that thing. I don't know why that happens. It's so bizarre. Let's just put those there. Okay, wait. Now I gotta get there before it makes the noise. It made one noise. I think I was too slow. Let me make another one. I want to show you the sound. It's disgusting. And then there's like blood dripping out of it. Okay, so good. Anywho, oh yeah, I was making a spawner. So we should have a Enderman's broken spawner. We also were making a powered spawner. Oh, I guess now is that getting stuck because of a soul? Oh wait, there it is there. I forgot to turn that one on. That's the thing, when you set these up again, you have to remember to press all the right buttons. Okay, so we should have the spawner now. And if we go over here, we can turn this spawner, which is nothing, into a Enderman spawner. And then we can go back over to here. If I'm in my, when I have my angel ring on, I can like move really fast now. The angel ring goes up and down slower than the jetpack, but it moves left and right and forwards and backwards so quickly. Okay, so I'm going to put that there. I'm going to put my ME interface on the top. I'm going to change you to be spawn. I just have an octactic capacitor. Oh, I can hear my nether portal. There. And yep, we're in capture mode. Okay, so let's set up a soul vial. Let's use this thing to make the first one so that we get the right ingredients in it. Oh yeah, we got to set up the IO for this thing. So it's going to be pulling and pushing from above. We put a soul vial there. It'll capture it. I'm gonna have to do something about the power here. I don't know why it doesn't have enough power. Okay, and then it pushes it out so we can make a recipe for it. 1 soul vial equals 1 enderman. Technically it's 1 enderman plus 1 extra soul vial, but that's fine. And we don't want you because you only make one thing. So there we go. And now we can also make the end, whatever that enderman crystal thingy is. Ender crystal. That's the one. So we don't care about that. And then we go, oh yeah, anyway. What was it? Soul binder. Okay, so we should be able to make ender crystal. And a blank one of these guys. Oh, so we need pulsating dust plus dark steel plate. Pulsating dust plus dark steel plate. Let's make 32. Oops. There we go. So now because we're doing everything with EV machines, it's a lot quicker. So here we go. It's much quicker than what we were doing when we had it with LV or whatever it was before. 32, all done. And I'm not going to make a recipe for these just because, I suppose I could, but I don't think I'm ever going to need more than 32 of them. And yeah, look how fast it is with EV machines. Okay, so there's... and it's done before we even got back. And the ender crystal is done. Okay, we have travel. I need 16 levels. That's easy enough. There, and then let's put you on our thingy here. And now we should be able to shift and we can see all of the machines and everything, and boom. And I think if we shift, yeah, we could just do like, it's just like the normal, so the normal travel anchor, if you shift, you just like zoom around, and you can not shift and right click on one of these and go between them. But this one you gotta shift and you can go, oh, what was that? Oh, it's this thing. I was wondering why my one probe was all like weird. Okay, so then we can go over to towers and polymer clay. Nice. So I can get rid of you. And now I only have one. Oh, actually, I'm also going to get rid of this because I never go mining anymore, so I don't need a void satchel. And I can always get it out of my inventory if I ever do, since we have infinite of these things. Okay, so now onto the purpose of this episode, which is setting up these guys and maybe getting a nether star. I don't know if we'll get that quite that far. But the first thing we need to set up is elemental reduction fluid, which is just in a chemical reactor. We make hydrofluoric acid and pulsating dust. Now, hydrofluoric acid is just hydrogen plus fluorine. Fluorine, as far as I know, is used for not very much stuff. We need solidified fluorine in the future for this. But, like, we don't need to make a huge amount of these before we get into creative tanks. And I'm not going to use it for making plasma. So the main thing I need it for is this. But the way I'm going to do it is by electrolyzing this stuff, lepidolite dust, which I have some in my inventory already. I was looking it up. I have around about 300. I think they come in the veins of where you get nether what's that stuff called? Nether quartz dust, I think. I don't know. So do I have enough space on this one to do it? Yes, I think I do. So let's get 2 macerators going. I'm going to need another one of these guys. So let's extract from you and do nothing on you. And let's get lepidolite. Lepidolite, yeah, that's right. and some conduits and some filters. All right. Oh, I have a filter that's already configured, so let's unconfigure it. And the lepidolite goes in here. I should probably start upgrading these things to be HV, because if I look what I can do, if I go here and I pulverize it, stone dust is 67%, lithium is 14%. If I have a HV pulverizer, I get all 3 of those slots instead of just the 2 you get here. So because this is such a higher chance than this, in an MV one, I almost never get the lithium dust. It's almost always going to be stone. So it's kind of worth it to upgrade to HV, because then you get all 3 slots and you actually get the chance to get the lithium. But maybe when I start building more rows, I'll make them all HV from now on, or maybe even EV, I don't know. Okay, so what are we doing here? Yes. Alright, so what I'm going to do is you can insert on, say, orange. I'll choose a different color. And now I have big item filters as well, right? Because I have the skeletal controller. Oh, I've never picked that up in my inventory before. I can use a big item filter with a blacklist. So we can say, oh, it actually gave me the... Just when I say I almost never get the other output, I actually got it that time. Let me blacklist you orange, and you can extract orange, so you'll get the lithium out. And then we'll be inserting into you the crushed stuff. It'll be, oops, orange. Okay, there we go. And then the impure, we want to blacklist over here, so we don't let that in there. But we do want it to go into a centrifuge over here. So let's extract orange. Oh, I already got some. And insert it. Oops, orange. There we go. So the boron, oops, we'll have to package up the boron. Wait, do we have boron already? I'm sure I've seen that before. Rare earth. Okay, maybe that's what I saw. Okay, anyway, I'll just make a new packager. Unpackager, HV packager, MV packager. So you can go there, and we'll be extracting. Oops, we got to make sure we blacklist them. Go away. Yep. Now how do I go away? How do I get rid of this thing? The X. This one and this one. So you can start extracting. Nothing should come out. And we need a circuit. I think I need to make it a 1 to package the tiny into the big. And let's see. This is like kind of a one-off thing. I'm never going to have to use this for anything other than the 1 bucket of... Yeah, there we go. And we can extract you. We don't need it for anything else. And the electrolyzer, I can put it here. And here we are going to be inserting the lepidolite dust. And that should give us... Oh, why are we not getting it? Oh. Wait, no, why are we not getting it? Oh, okay, weird. Oh wait, we're also getting boron? Oh no, it's outputting it. Wait. Where did it go? What happened? Oh no, I was looking at the wrong thing. Hang on. Oh, I think this must be that must be the output side. Let's go like that. There we go. All right, and what do we get out of that again? We get the fluorine fluid, oxygen, and a bunch of random stuff. Okay, so let's extract all of that. So all of this we're going to put in our system, including the fluid. Wait, I don't know what color we're inserting fluid as. So nothing there for the fluid. Nothing there for the fluid. Nothing there. Nope. Nope. Oh, we're not inserting anything. Okay, well now we are. White. And so we should have fluorine and oxygen. Okay, so like I said, we don't need a lot of the hydrofluoric acid. So we need just one bucket of this. Wait, one bucket of this plus one bucket of hydrogen equals one bucket of that. And then the only thing that we're going to be using this for, tetrafluoroethylene. Or maybe I do need that for something. I don't know. Anyway, for right now, I'm only going to use it to make the reduction blah 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 thing. So I'm going to get a couple of buckets of it, and I'm just going to do it manually, right? So we get a bucket of hydrogen plus a bucket of fluorine and a chemical reactor. What have we got? HV. Let's just do it in a HV one. I have a HV spot here that I can use for a second. That gives us hydrofluoric acid. And then we put that with the polymer, no, what's it called? Pulsating dust. A piece of pulsating dust, and this thing gives us elemental reduction fluid. Okay, so that should give us the quest. And we use this to make basols, Blizz, and Blitz. So basols is with charcoal dust. We can make 10 of these with one bucket. And then from there we need 2 of those plus obsidian dust plus redstone to get that. Actually, I might make the Blizz one. So that's a block of... Wait, do I have a block of snow? If I have snow... Yes, I think I have... You can make a block of snow like that. And then we make that. Alright. So I'm going to make... I guess I'll just make 10 and use it all up. Oops. So let's put the bucket in there, and let's put 10 of those in there. We should get 10 Blizz powders. That's enough. And then we can make this thing, which is snowball plus redstone plus that. So snowball plus that plus redstone equals cryothium. And then we can make elemental, this guy. We can actually make 2 of them. We're going to need a bunch of them because, oh, I got all of the overworldian mobs because these things make all of the stuff that we want. So it makes the Blizz rods, the basols, the Blitz. I don't know if I'll make obsidian dust, but I'll definitely make saltpeter. So let's go install those over here and we can get those going. So we'll put one of them there. I've been using these to make random random stuff that I had left over, but now we're going to make a permanent one with these two things in it. So once I get a couple more pieces of basols, or I can make 2 more and we can get the saltpeter in the other one. Okay, so that's you done and you done. And we'll pretty soon we'll have these 2 done, and then we can make this and this and this and this and this, and we're gonna start being able to make thermal devices and all this cool stuff here too. All right, so maybe I'm just gonna leave that for a while. It might take a while to get the iterations up. In the meantime, I think the next thing I'm going to work on, once I get this going, is I'm going to start looking at the next tier of circuits. So in order to get to the next tier of circuits, we have to make fiber reinforced epoxy substrates, and we also need to make nano CPUs. So both of these are relatively easy to do. So palladium ingots, I have palladium, a little bit of it anyway. In ore form, that you don't actually need a whole lot. So if you look at palladium in liquid form, 1 millibucket plus carbon dust equals 2 raw carbon fibers, and then the raw carbon fibers we can use to make a nano CPU wafer with a CPU wafer and molten glowstone, and then with the wafer we get our 7 nano CPUs. So 1 millibucket of that stuff gives us this, and we get 144 millibuckets from 1 ingot, and we're going to get 2 ingots out of these because we get 2 crushed palladium, or plus obviously this as well. So the other thing is to make this thing, fiber reinforced epoxy substrate, you can either make it, so you can, wait, no, which one is it? Yeah, this one. You either make it with raw carbon fibers that we make with palladium liquid, or you can use glass fibers, which is just where is it? It's a bunch of glass plus a boron dust, and I think this is the way I'm going to go. Boron is used for a couple of bits and pieces. There's another, yeah, here, boron. So it says boron is obtainable via salt ore, via borax. So I already have a bunch of borax, and then if we electrolyze that, we get boron plus a bit of sodium and blah blah blah. So I think that's going to be my plan, is make the to make the fiber reinforced stuff, is I'm going to use glass fibers, because you get 8 per ingot of this, and this is one piece of one piece of boron gives you 8 of these, so you get like what's that, like 64, 8 times 8, 64 glass fibers from one piece of boron, so that's pretty good. And then this is just the same as before. You just put a copper foil, sulfuric acid in that, and you get the circuit base. And then all we got to do is make the EV assembly machine, and then we can make the next tier of circuit. That's pretty straightforward, I would say. And I don't know if it's worth showing it all on camera, because this is the problem I'm having at the moment, is there's lots of stuff to do, but most of it is relatively straightforward. There's not a whole lot of like complicated, confusing things. So I don't really know how much I should be showing on camera and how much I should just be doing on my own. So yeah, that's the plan for now. I think I might actually leave the episode here. Off camera, I'm going to set the rest of these guys up. Haven't got any there yet. it'll take a while for this to warm up, and then I can get 2 more going over here, and then we can come back and I can set this up. Maybe this is all straightforward too. The nether stars are craftable with these guys, and these guys are all just like, you know, nether quartz plus this stuff, nether quartz plus this one, nether quartz plus this one, nether quartz plus that one, and then a bunch of stuff. So luminescence, we're already making luminescence. Then it's the rods plus nether quartz. Getting lots of nether quartz is easy enough because we just, you know, electrolyze glass. I don't actually have it set up yet to do that, so I should probably set that up. I have only 69 at the moment, and I have a bunch of ore, so maybe I should also process the ore and set up a glass electrolyzing thing, because I end up getting the ore just from a random, you know, if I set up the vertical digger, I randomly get it. But yeah, I think that's where we're going to go for now. I'll do all that stuff, and yeah, we'll see how we go, and I'll see you in the next one. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.